we're going to read Be Kind to Cats. And the reason why we're reading this is this book is narrated by Bug. Bug is one of the feral cats. Hi, Stacy. This is one of the feral cats that the colony cats manage in Philadelphia. They manage a bunch of different feral colonies. They're all called the colony cats, and that's with a K. Kolony Kats. And you can follow them on Facebook. And they do such a wonderful job of taking care of a whole bunch of community cats in Philadelphia. And it's, parts of Philadelphia that can be really rough. Yes, I did, Lost Girl. They do such great work. And the reason why I'm mentioning this today, Lost Girl, is that yesterday Bug took ill. And, I think a lot of people were worried that we were going to lose Bug because Bug is like the face of colony cats. But it looks like that he's okay. He's still not feeling great, but he's doing a lot better. So without further ado, we are going to read Be Kind to Cats. Hi, my name is Bug. I live outside with lots of other feral cats in a big city called Philadelphia. Bug did not come for his feeding, and they knew something was wrong because he would not come. And they went around looking for him, and they found him, and he just was not, he was sick. He didn't get up, and they had to rush him to the hospital. He looks like he's doing okay now. He's getting some fluids. They couldn't find anything really wrong with him. But his white blood cell count was elevated, and he was obviously not really feeling good because he's a feral cat. He would not let people pet him. So today I am going to teach you all about feral cats and help you understand this better. What is feral, you ask? Feral means we are very shy and scared. If you get too close, we may run away and hide. They also have a black cat there named Darth Vader. So I think Darth Vader is still there. Like I said, it's like 7 different colonies they take care of, and they have to drive around to each of the different colonies to feed them, to make sure they're okay. Also, if there's any new cats, they make sure they get spayed and neutered. They really do. They do a lot of great work. It is not because we are mean or don't like you, but because we have never been socialized or taught how to interact with people. Always remember never to touch, pet, or pick up a feral cat. And yes, Olaf. Yes, Olaf is wonderful. Now, I'm going to stop right here for a second. And I am going to quiz you guys real quick. Which cat here at FFRC was brought in and they thought he or she was feral and was obviously much, nothing further than feral? It was probably, can you guess? And if I don't hear a guess by the next page, I'm going to give you a hint. All right. No, okay, Kitty's mom. There, we got the answer. Asha. Asha was brought in. They thought she was feral. She actually has an ear tip, like she's feral. And we're going to read about ear tips in a minute here. But obviously, Asha is not feral, and she is the sweetest cat you know. We have 2 caregivers named Chris and Kia who come to visit us twice a day. They come every day, even when it's raining or snowing, because they love us so much. Here's Chris and Kia, and here's the kitties. They bring us lots of yummy food, water, and treats. Some of us hide in the bushes when they arrive, while others rub against their legs. But we are always happy to see them. Sometimes we even purr and wag our tails to show them how much we love them. Chris and Kia like to sing to us sometimes while they are feeding us, and we really enjoy it. Sometimes we sing back to them in our own way. Meow, meow, meow. At night, if it is cold, snowing, or raining outside, we sleep in our really cool feral cat shelters that our caregivers made for us. And it gives the instructions on how to make a feral cat shelter. You know, cut the hole out an insulate, fill with straw, and then you have a cozy cat. They are like little houses for cats. They are filled with lots of straw that keeps us warm, cozy, and dry. You may have noticed by now that I have one pointy ear and one squared ear. The squared ear is called an ear tip. That means our caregivers took us to the animal hospital. Hello, Jim. Hello, Jim. That means our caregivers took us to the animal hospital, and the veterinarian spayed the females and neutered the males so that we cannot have any litter of kittens. We just talked about Asha's ear tip, didn't we? Spaying and neutering keeps us happy and healthy. The veterinarian also gave us vaccinations and an ear tip. After the veterinarian spayed or neutered us, our caregivers returned us to our outdoor home a couple days later. The new babies are right in here. We all have names. We like to hang out with each other and nap together. We are all best friends. Feral cats like to have fun too. Some of the things that I enjoy doing are napping in the grass, bird watching, chasing insects, and watch people walk by. But I hope that you learned a lot today about feral cats. But most importantly, I hope that you will always remember to be kind to all cats, even feral cats like myself. We deserve love and respect. If you see a cat outside, never try to chase it or scare it away. Do not try to touch or pick it up, and always tell an adult. Oh, there goes my. Hi, Shlee. Maybe when you are all grown up, you could help cats in your neighborhood by being a caregiver for feral cats or a veterinarian. The correct way to spell cats is CATS. This group is about the group of feral cats that we have named the colony KATS. All right. Feral facts. Feral cats live all over the world, not just in Philadelphia. This is a feeding station. A feeding station keeps food and water safe from rain and snow. When a feral cat needs to go to the veterinarian, their caregiver will trap them in a feral cat trap. It does not hurt or harm them. It is a safe way to transport them to and from the animal hospital. Not all feral cats have an ear tip. A veterinarian is a doctor for cats and other animals. The process of taking a feral cat to the veterinarian and having them spayed or neutered and returning them to their outdoor home is called TNR, trap, neuter, return. All right. So I'm going to show you the pictures of the colony cats that are on the back. Meet the colony cats. Bug is part of a feral cat colony called the Colony Cats, located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Join Bug as he takes you on a journey through his life, teaching you about kindness and feral cats. And here is some of the cats: Bug, Lady, Summer, Homer, Striper, and then down here there's Cat, Fall, and Spring. Now I don't know, unfortunately, when you're a feral cat, their lifespan is not as long. So I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of these guys have passed away. Oh, all right. Unfortunately, you know what it's like when we got kitties, out that live outside. They actually live almost 3 times as long when they're an indoor-only cat. All right. Last week, I mentioned that I have a book about Maya. Meet Maya Cat. I don't remember who it was. I don't know if it was Danielle, somebody who was talking about how much they love Maya Cat. And I have a Maya Cat book that we can read. So, oh, I see a sparrow. So, this is called Meet Maya Cat, a story about acceptance. All right. If you ever saw Maya Cat on Facebook or on Instagram, you know that she's got, little wonky eyes. Hello, Bonnie Wagner from Palmyra, PA. My mother lives right in Lebanon, so they go to Palmyra all the time because my brother lives in Anvil, so they're right by you. This book is dedicated to Maya, who taught us a whole new kind of love. It's also dedicated to the Odd Cat Sanctuary because without them, Maya would not be here with us today, and to the Yellow Jackets Gymnastics Special Olympics team, who inspired me so many years ago to continue to surprise and inspire me today. All proceeds will be donated to the Odd Cat Sanctuary and the Special Olympics, Massachusetts. Yes, I am very familiar with Palmyra, PA. My brother, I told you he lives in Anvil. He is an RN at Hershey Medical Center. So, and all right, so we're going to say Meet Maya. She's a cat. She may look a little different. She may act a little different. And she does need a little extra attention sometimes. So those of you who might follow Maya, she looks like, if a cat might have Down syndrome, it's got that look of Down syndrome in the eyes. But that doesn't stop her. Very similar to Monty, if you ever saw Monty. And just an FYI, I ordered a book from Monty's website, and I'm hoping to get that soon so I can read it. But she's just like any other cat. Is that a red dot? Yes, it's a red dot. That's awesome. She likes to run around. She likes to climb on things. She likes to play with toys. She likes to eat yummy treats. Yes, Pontia's face is dark. And she likes to talk a lot. Meow, meow, meow. When she's tired from doing all of that, she likes to sleep in fluffy blankets and cuddle with her family. Maya may be different, but you just have to get to know her. I hope the I hope the person who asked me about Maya's book is on. I haven't seen her, but when we talked about it, she was really excited that I had a Maya book that I could read. Once you do, you will see. Thank you, Bonnie. That's wonderful. My mother sometimes will pop on here. Like I said, she's only about 10 minutes away from you um, in Lebanon. She doesn't let me tell what her age is, though. She's not really that different at all. She likes to be treated and loved just like everybody else. Nice to meet you. And it says, thank you for taking the time to read Maya's story. We hope it helps you see that everyone deserves love and acceptance. This book is based on the story of a wonderfully real cat named Maya. To learn more about Maya, check out her Instagram page at Meet Maya Cat, MEETMAYACAT. We are truly grateful to the Ott Cat Sanctuary in Salem, Massachusetts. They saved Maya's life, just like they save so many other cats every single day. They deserve all the support they get. To learn more about the Ott Cat Sanctuary, find them on Facebook. And we offer our full support to Special Olympics, an organization that provides free athletics programs to children and adults with intellectual disabilities in all 50 states and 172 counties globally. Within Massachusetts alone, Special Olympics works with 12,500 children and adults all across the state, holding nearly 300 sporting events each year. Hi, Campy. These programs not only improve athletic and social skills, hi, Campy, but also build confidence and encourage inclusion. Learn more at specialolympicsma.org. So this is a real picture of Maya. You might recognize her. All right. Very popular Instagram account. And I know that she's on Facebook as well. All right. I feel like I was going to say, hey, does anybody have any questions? Because a lot of times I have meetings and work, and I always I end up with, hey, does anybody have any questions? All right. Next book. Yes, Canby is cheating on Brandon. Canby is you are on my books. You are on my books. You're going to wrinkle them up. She doesn't care. All right. Next is All I Need to Know I Learned from My Cat. I don't think I ever read this one here. First thing, it's okay to wear the same thing every day. Sleeping is very underrated. So is stretching. Never crack your knuckles. Grooming requires a serious time commitment. Remember to wash behind your ears, in between your toes, and under your arms. Keep your nails trimmed. No, while the public generally appreciates good grooming, they do not generally appreciate it in public. Keep your nails trimmed and your hair clean. Oh, yeah. And, there's been a few blind cats here. We just, Maddie May just got adopted here. Theo or Fio was adopted last year. The blind cats, they've been doing well. And Elsie, I remember when Elsie was here, she had non-functioning eyes before she had the surgery. Um, it's funny because I used to tell to my wife, Bonnie, do you remember when we were first there at Catstock? That little one that was starting all the trouble? That was Elsie. Yes, Jackie's has Bonnie. Yep. Pee without getting any on your shoes. Get someone else to clean your bathroom. Well, Evelyn, if you haven't already, you probably know a lot of the names of these rascals here. Speaking of that, let me just stop here for a second. I just wanted to acknowledge, I don't know if you guys know, but one of our mods, Sita, she passed away. And I wanted to kind of, just, it's kind of sad. When I was a mod, Sita, I got along really great with Sita. And, I know that she's been having some health issues, and unfortunately she passed away overnight. So, um, you know, it's kind of sad. I know that's, if you include my wife, because my wife was briefly a mod, we've actually have lost 3 mods in the last year. So fly free. Thank you, Stacy. But she wasn't on for a couple weeks, so we weren't sure if yeah. I found out this morning. All right, let's go back to, and this is all dedicated to the memory of Sita. Eat when you're hungry. Eat when you're not hungry. Play with your food. Yes, it is, Lost Girl. And she was modding, from, was it Denmark? She was in Europe. Yes, our Sita. Yes. Her real name was Margaret. Yeah. Let me stop here. But yeah, I know. I thought it was already announced. Maybe I spilled the beans too quick, but it was actually this morning when I found out. Yes, Margaret. Yeah, Sita. She had the little Grateful Dead teddy bear in her profile picture. All right. If you don't see it, ask for it. Have no qualms about sharing a plate or eating leftovers. Okay, I wasn't sure because just from everybody's reactions, I wasn't sure if everybody was aware or not. Counters are the best place to sit in the kitchen. Do show some discretion. No, no, no. She didn't live at the center, Evelyn. She actually she was a mod. She was one of the mods. So just like MK, um, yeah. Don't burp in public. Oh, okay. All right. She was a mod at one point, and I don't know. I think she had to stop doing it maybe for her health. So drink milk. Try not to obsess about cholesterol. Help with the crossword. Thank you, MK. I forgot. She a long time ago she was a mod. Be hard to leave. Notice the squirrels. Chase the butterflies. Investigate the shadows. Make your own hours. Shred all documents. Money is only paper. Be curious. Get to know people in high places. Don't be afraid to take chances. Somehow, you always land on your feet. Take a moment to recover your dignity, but don't dwell too much on the past. They'll always come when you're called. And you don't have to tell them twice, do you? Try new things. Gloat. Take some time to eat the flowers. Stare unabashedly. You know, do you see this picture right here of the kitties on the desk? This is me every day. You know, I'm on the phone with meetings and teleconferences just about all day. And if I don't close the door, I always have visitors. The visitors, they always get on the computer. And I don't know why this happens. All right. I'm on the computer, and one of the cats, they will always get on the table, on the desk. And they know what button to hit. All right. The button to either mute my phone, the button to make my screen go from uh, landscape to portrait, the button that makes everything real small. They always know what button on the keyboard to hit. So then I have to figure out how to undo what they've done. A couple times, one of my cats got on the computer and they sent IMs. So one of them was to my boss. Plus 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 661 1 2 3 4 4 4 4 Hello, Kathleen. So I just thought I'd share that because um, I have to kick them out, and they don't like being kicked out. So Gallant, Gallant doesn't care. Gallant will jump up on the computer wherever he is, and he will basically push anybody out that's near. It's his spot. He is the king. You know. I hear derecho. Oh, I already said take some time to eat the flowers. Test limits. Be tolerant, but not overly accommodating. Get mad when you're stepped on.
Oh, there it is. Here it comes.
Forget that you were stepped on. Know all the sunny places. Make yourself vulnerable. But don't be afraid to bite the hand that feeds you. If you listen carefully, you can hear Kiara, the queen of the pirate ship. Arr. Sometimes you can't explain your actions. Sometimes you can't explain yourself. Have a sneeze that's the envy of others. Challenge yourself. I like to challenge yourself. What are they doing? They're sticking their head in the toilet. Share your victories. Recycle. Ooh, Hounds of Hell going on. Exercise daily. See a doctor once a year. Pretend you've never heard of flossing. Or go barefoot. Obey your instincts. Yeah. So this is all I need to know I learned from my cat. Claim your own chair. Flaunt your hair loss. Take pride in your whiskers. Don't pluck your eyebrows. Nope, that's right. Vary your hangouts. And they got all these pictures of different hangouts. Now, I want to show you this one here because there's a story that I got to tell you. This one here. See the double sink and the kitty in the sink? I have one cat. All right. This is little Jessie at our home. She's got, she's maybe 5 pounds soaking wet. One of her favorite places to sleep is in the sink. And we have 2 sinks in the bathroom. And I use one. The other one was Bonnie's, but obviously she's not using it anymore. So it doesn't really be used. So what happened, I started seeing Jessie sleeping in there. So I started padding the sink. I have towels in there and I have other things so that if she does decide to sleep in there, it'll be nice and padded. So, if you're ever at my house, you'll see, well, why does he have all these towels in the sink? That is why, so that Jessie can sleep in a nice, comfy spot. So just thought I'd share that little nugget with you. One of these days, oh no, you know what? I had a TikTok video. I posted it on TikTok, and I think I might have posted it on Gallant's page of Jessie sleeping in the yeah, Jessie sleeping in the sink. So
all right. Good night, everyone. everybody.
Good night.
I left some windows open because it's going to be a nice night.
Yeah, and it's a little warm in here. It's a little warm. I'm not a, you know, thank God my air conditioner is fixed again. I ran out of Freon. So I was just going to mention, I actually put little videos on TikTok today of FFRC. So if you know if you go to Billypogo 1 on TikTok, you'll see a couple of videos that I posted tonight. So also a couple of nights ago, I posted it on Facebook as well. Every now and then I'll give the cat some baby food, and it's like blood in the water. Gallant, Guinness, Magnolia, and even little Jessie will come over. They love baby food. It is crazy. And you know, Gallant, who is the sweet, sweet boy, will knock anybody else over for some baby food. He is the king. He's got to get right in there. I'm sorry, it's me. You know, I'm getting the baby food. You know, so I have that video of the three of them, yes, sharing the spoon. So it actually reminded me that thanks, Craig. It actually reminded me that I ran out of baby food and I just ordered some more and it's supposed to come in the mail. And, you know, they're only like little things, but it's great. Now they don't like it. Well, I always get the meat ones, Kitty's mom. You know, either chicken, turkey, or ham. I don't know if there's a beef one or not, but I like to keep it on hand because if they get sick, it's more digestible. So that's why I like to keep it on hand. But every now and then I will give it out as a treat. And you know, like I said, they come running. It's funny. All right, back to the book. Make the world your playground. Recognize the toy in everything. Good night, Amy. All right, I got to tell you another story. Something that our cats at home are doing now. I can't figure this out. They've gotten into the habit of opening up the laundry room. All right. Unfortunately, the door to the laundry room doesn't lock. You could push on it. And I don't like them going in there because I have all the laundry in there, I have all the washing stuff in there. I also don't like it because I'm always afraid that they're going to get in back of the washer and dryer and get caught. So one of those stinkers has been opening up that door like 5 times a day. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do to stop it because I don't like that. I don't know. I'm a concerned little dad, you know. So I'm going to figure that out though. Make the world your playground. Recognize the toy in everything. I think I already read that one. Good night, Amy. Make the most of unstructured time. There is always time for a nap. Yeah, I can mount a hook. You know, I thought of a couple things. Yeah, hook latch. That's not a bad idea. But you know, the naughty cats. They're crazy. Spiker's asleep. You can't see him though because he's just off cam. Yeah. No trespassing sign. Yeah, that'll work. Just like it'll work when I have my meetings and they interrupt my meetings. Be easy to come home to. Show affection. Show affection and contentment. Help put the groceries away. Somebody's meowing. Yeah, they're messing with me. And you know that little Jessie. it doesn't matter how, when I get a new box, if it's small, large, um, she always has to be the first to jump in the box. Always. If it's small, big. You guys know the pineapple here, right? I bought the pineapple. I bought two of them, one for FFRC and one for my house. Guinness loves the pineapple. He sleeps in it every night, and he is like the cutest one. He's there, like with his eyes closed. He's just sleeping there, and every now and then he opens up his eyes and looks around, and then he goes to sleep. And he's in the pineapple. Well, it's just very cute. Everyone is entitled to an occasional mood swing. The faster you run upstairs, the more likely you are to forget why you went in the first place. There's nothing wrong with changing your mind. Avoid company you don't like. Yes, Guinness lives in Bikini Bottom. When I bought the pineapple here, I was singing around, "Who lives in a pineapple at FFRC?" And now you got the pirates. You got the pirate ship here. I bought two of those as well. One for here, one for home. I haven't even opened up the pirate ship at home yet because I still have the castle that they have that they're still playing with. So, I hear per. There's nothing wrong with changing your mind. Avoid company you do not like. You guys hear Carly? Except that not all company will like you. Love unconditionally. This is true. Look at this. The lady obviously wants nothing to do with the cat. And of course, the cat will go right up to her. Yeah, I really, really like that pineapple. It's really well made. It's got a nice little bed in there that you put in. And I really thought it's really, the funny thing was I got the cheaper one from Amazon, not really by like maybe $2 or $3 cheaper, but I kind of like the look of this one better, and I think it's really well designed. And it's got that little bed in there that it's really well made. Depend on others without losing your independence. Enjoy your own company. Be a good listener. Invite yourself to dinner. Yes. It's funny because, when my dad he was living with us for a couple months while my mom had knee replacement surgery, and my dad was going through some memory issues at the time, so he really couldn't live by himself. And he was never a cat person. And our cats just gravitated toward him. But the best part is he would sit at the table, looking out at our backyard. It had a lake and everything. And he'd have his newspaper out while he was reading, and he would be eating, and the cats would jump onto. Oh, okay, Lost Girl. I still have like 15, 20 minutes. So the cats would always jump, and they would sit down on the newspaper. My dad would wait and just wait until they were done. And then the cats would eventually get bored and jump off, and then my dad would continue to read. Just one of those, memories of I have a couple pictures of that too that I took of my dad just sitting by the kitchen table looking out the window. That he loved doing that. So he passed away the next year after that. So all right, be a good listener. Invite yourself to dinner. Hello, Ed Power. Hello. Scratch when it itches. Do not drool. Get used to silences. Be entertaining. Strike poses. Wiggle your ears. Yeah, it might be. Might be your computer. Jump right in the middle of things. Just because you're home, you don't have to answer the phone. Feel no guilt. Ask for attention. Use negative attention getting only at a last resort. Again, this is all I need to know I learned from my cat. Ignore TV. Yawn like you mean it. Find a good lap to curl up in. Be soft. Be cool. Be mysterious. Be able to make someone feel better by just being there. Walk softly. Make people wonder what you do at night. Be good at finding things in the dark. Have a warm bed and be loved. And of course, the very last one, dream. So, all I need to know, I learned from my cat. And Jackie actually um, gave me a couple new books to read. And I probably will read them next week. And this is Mrs. Armitage on Wheels. And this one, I love the name. And I'm going to tell you why. Mr. Magnolia. Why do I love that name? Most of you guys know that I have a kitty named Magnolia. And Magnolia is the biggest bum there is. And Magnolia, she was found in a ditch with a prolapsed uterus, really, really sick. And she had her 3 surviving babies, all feeding off of her. They actually took her to, the vet hospital. They fixed her up. And Bonnie and I were her foster mom and dad. So we fostered Magnolia and her 3 babies. And it was funny because the first couple of days, Magnolia, she would, take the babies and hide them in different places of the house. So we finally got a playpen and we kept them in the playpen, but she was not happy. Do you know what solved that problem? We put a box in there for shelter. We put a box, and that really helped because she could hide behind the box. It was like her alone time. So, I really, really liked Magnolia, and Bonnie liked one of the babies, and this baby, who we named Jessie, had some issues. They all got a really, really bad eye infection, but Jessie's infection was really bad, where her eye was just completely shut, and we thought that she was going to lose her eye. And she's actually lucky that she didn't lose her eye but she's got scarring on her eye. If you ever look at her, she looks like that she's, it looks like she's, if you ever saw Canby, it's kind of similar to that. So, oh, thank you. Thank you, Ed Power. This is an old FFRC shirt that's seen better days. Um, so I don't know if you guys remember, but we had a CH cat named Grayson that passed away in May that year, May of 2018. And we just said, you know what? Maybe we'll adopt one of these kitties that we're fostering. And I wanted to adopt the mother, Magnolia. Bonnie wanted to adopt the baby Jessie because she was all worried that, if somebody adopted her and couldn't take care of the eye, um, that maybe she wouldn't have the best home situation. So we compromised and we adopted both Mommy Magnolia and baby Jessie. How many cats do I have now? Right now I got five cats. We did have six. Six came to Ohio, but our Inky kitty um, passed away in the summer. So that was Salem, or Emmy as we called her. She had some health issues, and she got diabetic, and she was peeing all over the place, and it just wasn't a good situation. So I got five left. We got Magnolia and her daughter Jessie, and they are like the best friends, even though they do. Sometimes they wrestle, and sometimes Mommy gets a little too excited, and Jessie will complain. But Jessie has a little attitude. She might only be 5 pounds. So, um, yep, I got five. I got Jessie, got Mommy Maggie, got Gallant. You all know about Gallant. You probably heard about Guinness. Guinness was the one that Bonnie got in her class, where she said, "I know we're only supposed to have 3, but can we adopt this one? He's really a friendly cat. He fell asleep in my arms when he was in my class." And all right, yeah. And he's a sweetheart. That little Guinness is the sweetest cat you will ever meet. He is, and he has to announce himself. He'll come into the room and go. It's very cute. you know. Uh, um, and then of course we have our. Oh yeah, you didn't know I had Gallant? Yeah, yep. I was just reading Gallant's story at Power today. Uh, that was posted. It was in one of the books that FFRC was selling. Um, and then we have. Well, her real name is Calypso. We have never called her Calypso. We have always called her Smudge because she's got a smudge on her nose. She looks like that she, you know, rubbed up against a painted fence sideways with this smudge. It's very cute. She is our eldest. She will be 15 this year. She's definitely is slowing down. She sleeps a lot. I'm actually happy that lately she's been coming out more. She's been, sitting with me on the couch. She'll come out and, uh, sit on one of the chairs. The first 6 months we moved to Defiance, she wouldn't come out of the back room. So we definitely made some progress with her. She still doesn't get along with any of the cats. She didn't even get along with her sister. Emmy was her real life sister. But that's how they are. So, I'm surprised you didn't know I had Gallant. Did you guys see at Power? I don't know if you saw Gallant's Facebook page or if you looked at my Facebook page, but I posted a picture of Gallant, Magnolia, and Guinness all sharing a spoon of baby food. Let me see if I can pull that up. Somebody is whining. Camera. Yes, that's it. So, here's the three amigos sharing baby food. Gallant, that's Magnolia there in the tan and white, long hair. And then there's Guinness, who is the gray tabby. Thank you, Peckerbacker. Look at Gallant. He has to be the king. He has to be the king of that. Oh, somebody is. It is Prince. Woo! I got 15 likes on TikTok. Oh, a bunch of people like my. I posted a bunch of FFRC videos today, or 2 FFRC videos. So, hello, Anne from New Brunswick, Canada. How are you? Thank you, Ed Power. I really appreciate it. I have to get up and stretch for a minute because my back is going to be screaming. Sir Gallant the Braveheart is a Facebook page. So if you go to facebook.com, just enter in Sir Gallant the Braveheart in your search and you'll find Gallant's Facebook page. Yes, thank you for Tina. And I got to be heading out here too. Because unfortunately, I have a report that's due tomorrow in work. So whenever I have work that's due, I usually get up early and start doing it before the madness of the day starts hitting because it just gets crazy. So want to thank everybody for their time, and we will be back here, same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you, Ms. M. Thank you, Craig. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, Stacy. Good night. Good night. I don't know who you are, but good night.